or south, and letters are far. Red groups, that's A and 1, are going to be left facing the boss, and blue groups, that is going to be 3 and C, are right facing the boss. Let's get chemists on bottom right. So in case we need to do an emergency res, just have a chemist sack and pick them up before we wipe them. DPS check is quite chill for this fight, but if you want to use your pot, feel free to use it in your opener. You do have an opportunity to do it right before a second pot at the end, but as long as nothing terrible happens to meteor or tower, we're fine. Again, this is from previous discovery. Especially if you're a caster, it might be good to hold your arm's length. It will work on the knockback, but holding your arm's length for the floating tower mechanics, in case it's knockback, you can get in there a little bit faster. Okay, once everybody's markers are up, everyone's set up, group leaders do a last ready check, everyone do a last sanity check, and we're going to be ready. So, Bravo ready, waiting on Alpha, Charlie 1, 2, 3. So don't forget your food buffs. Bravo 2 ready, waiting on 1, 3 Alpha, Charlie. Alpha ready. 1, 2, 3 ready, Alpha, Bravo ready, waiting on Charlie. Charlie ready, okay. Once everyone's ready, okay. At ET 6:40, we're going to use our limit breaks. All players wait for the limit break to land before pulling the boss. ET 6:40. We want at least 3 tanks with their stances on so that we get the tank busters, but yep. ET 6:40, we're pulling. Alright, limit breaks out now. Good luck. First mechanic raid-wide, get some mitigations. Gonna be going through and away, away from the boss, half room lead. Again, go through and knockback, There's going to be a knockback, very, very far knockback. Okay, you can re-engage. It's going to be the tank busters. Tanks in front, everyone else be a safe distance away. Next to me, the tower mechanic. Letters are going to go through, numbers are going to stay. It's going to be with a knockback, So take the knockback first, then deal with your tower. Everyone into your tower. Nice. Going to be left side safe. After this, we're going to go behind the boss. Go behind the boss. Left side safe. Left side safe. Next is going to be meteors, so make sure you have clear visibility above your head. Meteors go to the red side, and towers, hopefully you know what to do. Not towers, stacks. Meteors are going through, everyone else are going to stay. Towers, be on your safe side. Now. Do not enter Emily's tower, that is a danger tower. Good. Left, right coming up. Right side safe. Make sure, get ready to go behind the boss. We're already behind the boss. Behind the boss. Left side safe. Should be away adds. So it's gonna be away and adds. So letters, get ready to go through. Half-Rune Cleave and adds. Time Mages, get ready to dispel BN2. Ads are coming out. Focus down your ads. Get the dispels. Okay, burn down your ad with your group. And then we're gonna have a lot of free time to hit the boss afterwards. Burn down your ads. Soon the boss is going to do a couple summon mechanics. We're going to get statues, and we're going to get floating towers. The groups going through are going to float. Summons going out. Pay attention to the tower locations. Sorry, statues. Numbers are going through and floating. It's a knockback first. Knockback first. Might want to use an anti-knockback. Numbers float and get into your tower.
Safe spot southwest.
Yep. After this, safe spot south and west. Towers are going to explode. Ready for a left-right. Left side is safe. Left side is safe. Don't forget to go behind the boss afterwards. Behind the boss. Behind the boss. Left side safe. Left side safe. Meteor. Have visibility over your head. Meteors through, everyone else stay. Out, Half-Rune Cleave. Towers do your thing. Melee, you can stay in. You don't. These towers don't hurt too much. And we're completely through. Okay. Do not proceed until all party leaders make sure that your entire party is up and well. Okay. Don't forget to take your box. There should be 2 rocks in there. And your note for the demon tablet, I suppose. A, B, C, our left side, I believe all your rolls are fine. Zeth Korin should be leading there, and everyone else is with Yuko Uruka on right side. That's 1, 2, 3. We're going to split up into the voice comms. But by the way, if there's any issue, yell or shout me with the random. I don't know how many people are able to communicate on that side, but it should be okay. Somehow we have a battle high buff on our side, huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get.
So it's just a random chance from killing a boss. Nice. Well, we'll take it.
All right, that's okay. Let's split up, and I'll see you after hallways.
Right, everyone who's.
Okay, so everyone stay back, just as usual. We're going to scan a trap. There is a normal trap over there. Let's have a ranger detonate that one. There should be a mega trap over there, so do not pull through the room up till my location is safe. Let's get a tank ranged pull on the Manticore group over there. Time Mage slow. If you have a Doom, feel free to use that on the Manticore. It will do. The Manticore does cleave does 400,000 damage, so you definitely don't want to get hit by that. Nice. This thing is going to apply an annoying evade debuff. If it happens, just get the dispelled if you can. Let's burn it down. Mega Trap incoming, so everyone back out. Everyone back out. That is a Mega Trap. If for those who haven't seen it, those 2 rings mean Mega Trap. So let's get Remonius to fall back a little bit, unless you want to try to LOS for science. Let's get everyone to a safe distance, and we'll have Jupiter pop the trap whenever you're ready. Yep, go ahead. Okay, LOS is not safe. Okay, so that is good to know. Although maybe someone else, not rather than a chemist, should have sacked it, but... Alright, we're safe to go. Next is going to be a lightning room with... I think they're safe ads. They're safe ads. Yeah, they're just safe ads. So we're going to get a tank to pull from range into this hallway. While that's happening, I'm going to go open the floor. All these guys do is just damage, nothing super scary. The floor is open, let's burn these guys down. Be careful, there may be a trap. There are traps in this upcoming hall. Okay, there is a normal trap over there. Just have a ranger pop it from a safe distance. Okay, so we're going to go for the first loot room. We're going to discover our trick room on the left. So this menacing looking orb is going to apply a 20-second silence, especially during hard or dangerous mob pack pulls. You do not want to get hit by that. So first I will scan for traps in the hall. There's a trap nearby, but up to where I am is safe. So, okay. Do not cross my line. Let's get a ranged pull on the moth pack. And let's slow the moth, full damage. Focus the butterfly, petaluda, moth, whatever. Let's burn it down. It does cast a couple AoEs, so be very, very careful. Alright, let's back out a little bit. There should be normal traps in the vicinity, plus the trick room. Okay, that is the normal trap. Let's get ranger detonation. Alright, that is the trick room. We're going to come back to that a little bit later after clearing out everything. Up ahead is going to be your loot room. There's a little bit of combat in this, and this should have 2 pieces of loot for you. Anything past this should be free from traps. There's the red line. I'm a little bit of a left enjoyer, so we're going to go left side first. There's a Manticore. So once we're in a safe, everyone's together, let's get a range pull on the Manticore. Slow, doom, whatever you can. Just take it down. Be very, very careful to cleave in case we see it. It's cleaving its right side. It's cleaving its right side. Okay, we're good. We're gonna reveal the room. Unlucky, so we gotta go to the south side for the box. Alright, this one is a little bit easier. It's just a moth. Let's get a range pull. Let's get range pull slow and let's burn it down. Respect these AoEs, respect these AoEs. Alright, make sure you pick up your box over here. Oh, there's 3 rocks, very nice. They're going to go back into the hallway. There is usually a trap guarding the next pack, so be very careful. And in the little bend, there is usually a mega trap. Be wary of the orb, especially before pulls. Proceed cautiously and mindfully. There's a trap nearby. Okay, we've discovered the trap. This can be ranger detonated. Let's get that one done. Okay, there's a mega trap in that hallway in the little bend there, so be very, very careful. Let's get a range pull, not passing my location. Careful of the orb potentially coming in. Don't get silenced. Let's slow the moth. And just burn it down. Try to dodge the AoEs backwards. Try to dodge the AoE backwards. Let's have everyone back up to a safe distance. There are potential mega traps. Okay, there is the mega trap. So everyone back off to a very, very safe distance. Let's have Duck Truck pop that once you're ready. Excellent. Let's go through. There is going to be a pack to our left. A pack to our left with potential traps. Another annoying orb. So let's just get... Sorry, a pack to our right with lightning. Rather. There's a trap nearby. I think it's next to the pack. Yep, there it is. That's a normal trap. Let's get everyone to a safe distance and have a ranger pop it. Okay, that should be the only trap for the electric floor. So let's get a range pull. Don't forget to be careful with the Manticore. Slows, dooms, whatever you can on that thing, just to keep it down. Excellent. Manticore is dead. Can I get a refresh on my Geomancer buff so I can go before? Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up the Trick Room. I'm just going to do one more quick trap sweep to ensure it's completely safe in this hall, and we're going to stand by. Do not follow me into the Trick Room. Only players with sprints or, I suppose, Time Mage's haste can get through it, but you'll need a Percept to enter the door anyway. Just give me a moment. I'll see you at the end of the Trick Room. And we're through. Don't forget to everyone go through and make sure to claim your 2 rocks. Be very, very careful around the next hallway. This next one is absolutely littered with traps. One of them could potentially be a mega. So don't move up too far until I have swept a safe amount. This last pull is going to have both danger mobs, so if you can put some insta-death on the Manticore, and okay, there's a trap nearby, do not pass these pillars and just get range pull on this path. Let's pull it safely into the hall, so we have room to dodge. The orb is behind us. It slows out. It's going to cleave its right. Be ready to move into that. Don't move up too far though. Do not move up too far. Just barely in. We have a couple down. It's okay. Just burn down the mobs. Kill that moth and back up to a safe distance. There are potential mega traps. Let's back up to a safe distance. Cool. There's a normal trap. Let's have a ranger come for the detonate. I think there are no further traps. Be careful of the next hallway. Allow the thieves to go first to scan them out before anyone jumps. We had a couple deaths to the hallway last. So let's just scan this. Be very, very careful. Alright, that is a normal trap. Let's get that safely detonated. And I will see you back in the main channel for Boss 2. Alright, hopefully hallways went well. Another 5 or so rocks in the bag for us, I hope.
Delicious loot.
Slowly making our way to 40 main stat and 1% more action damage. Very nice. Okay. So we have a couple new players with us today for this boss. Hopefully everyone has studied this up. We are currently at Fire Prog, essentially. Well, Ice Clean and Fire Prog. Again, just a quick overview of the important mechanics. The first one, no one can save you for that. It's personal responsibility. You're going to get a color debuff. You need to get hit by the AoEs that are the opposite color. So if I'm Fire 2 or Red 2, I need to get hit by Blue twice and find 2 safe spots. We have our chemists marked, so there's a chance that we wiped this. If we do, let's try to have a chemist sack, wipe them up. Have a chemist sack, pick them up before the wipe. If you're a little bit unsure, just take a look at the raid plan. The for ice, we're going to have the north ball be ABC and the south ball be 1, 2, 3. They're not the dash direction is not always the same, but the snowball's position is always the same. So let's also have every party, because markers are not universal across all the parties. Ideally, every party has one player that is able to mark the snowball that you know to get away from. There will be a knockback from the middle. You definitely want to make sure that you take that properly to the wall. We had the snowball, if it goes outside of the bounds, it will be invulnerable. So you definitely want to respect that knockback and respect that side of the mechanic. We're holding our second set of 2-minute bursts for the snowball. Hopefully just to see that through and hopefully get some fire prog. As Zethkorin has done some science, the fire arrows are about 1 pizza slice. So once you see your arrow, numbers south, letters north, just predict the location of the tower and get ready to do your mechanics DPS back to close to the wall, healers left facing in, and tanks just taking the tower. Okay. Once we get a sanity check, ready check. Let's have all party leaders throw up a ready check, and we'll take it from there.
Can you communicate to the paladin in our party about how the towers are gonna go? Because we're
The
involving
paladin?
it for all three.
Okay,
Sheba,
okay.
the random, yeah.
Okay.
That they have to stand out. I don't want to, I know I've sent the raid plan, but I don't want to get the wrong impression with that, especially when that's our problem.
Okay. And you're group A. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also for your spread spots, just talk amongst your party while I'm doing this. What you're gonna do with that spread?
Just a quick check with all the other leaders. Are we doing 224 or are we doing 2222?
Sorry, what?
For enraged spreads, right? Are we doing 224 or 2222?
I think we're
Plus there's
doing...
two.
Sorry, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we're doing 224.
Yeah, alright.
I'm just going off the raid plan.
Okay.
Is that for the spread? Oh yeah, 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Melees can be melee players, so you can be max melee. Okay, once every party leader is on their ready check, I'll ask for one more. We'll get ready to pull.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Just 1
Yeah,
second.
of course.
Sorry.
No worries, no worries, no worries.
Are they fine with everything?
They said they studied a little bit, so I just told them that they're first Snowball North and first Tower North, and take it with cooldowns, or...
Oh, you didn't tell them that they were the first invuln though, right? Because that's our other tank.
you have two tanks.
Yeah, our other tank is going to be fully invulning the first
Oh, okay,
entire,
okay.
like, yeah.
So they don't have to run into tower in case?
They would if it turns into like the next set.
Okay.
Like if we don't kill it
Okay,
on the
okay,
first
okay.
3. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
B tank.
Be ready.
B tank. When it comes to the fire tower, just be prepared to invuln and go in after if we get to the second set. Just be prepared to go in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause I'm not sure how well this is. This is a little bit more scuffed because we have an additional tank, but it should be fine. Because I'm not sure they know the invuln tech.
But there are only 2 sets, right? So if A tank takes
Yeah.
the first one and then B tank takes the second one, it'll be fine, right?
Yeah. So you could go in there regardless.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, be careful.
Oh, yeah, and spread spots.
Yes, yeah. Tell them that they're ST on the spread spot for A.
In your A.
Yeah. Make sure you wiggle as well, so you don't get AFK kicked.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're gonna use this pull soon.
Yeah. Right, we'll get extra time if we clear, but yes, we do need to pull soon.
Okay.
Let me do one more final check just to make
Yeah,
sure.
let's get ready checks. We just want to get this pull in as soon as possible. Apologize for taking so long with the explanation.
I mean, it is what it is. Not like
Unfortunately,
we
yeah.
planned to
I
have
don't think they knew it was pre-made. They just saw a bunch of people.
Yeah. I think.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, ready. A ready. Alpha ready. Charlie ready. Waiting on Bravo.
There's a random next time maybe say something in Japanese.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Maybe
think
next time we'll. Okay, Bravo ready. Everyone's ready. So at ET 1740, we're gonna throw our limit breaks. Throw our limit breaks at 1740. Remember, wait for limit break to land before pulling. You get about 3 GCDs to hit the bosses before they're gonna spread to their locations. Food check, tank stance check, AFK check, sanity check. Okay, 3, 2, 1, limit breaks, and good luck. Bosses are going to jump soon. It's going to be tank busters. Aim it to the wall. Aim it to the wall. Take the AoE from your designated ad. Tank busters have it aiming towards the wall. Aiming towards the wall. Red and purple are going to disappear soon. If you are in melee, be very, very careful of that telegraph AoE. Once it's over, we're going to target green. Also disappearing, individual mechanic. For this next raid run, we're going to want big mitigation. It's going to hurt. This is gonna hurt. Debuffs are coming out. Respect this. Okay, let's get a little bit of mitigation. The bosses are going to come back. Those slimes are going to turn back. The bosses, watch where they jump. You want to go in between. Going 4. Go to 4. Please coming out. Alright, you can now pick up your Fallen. Bosses are going to jump very soon. This is going to be a heavy raid wide, followed by line stacks. Line stacks coming out. Aim them away. Aim them away. Aim them at the wall. Sorry. Bosses are jumping soon. Or they're disappearing soon. We're going to be targeting purple. Melee, be very careful of the early. It's going to be ice phase. Get to your snowballs. Remember, the wild charge tanks in front. Tanks in front. Take with your group. Take a knockback with your group. Hopefully you have snowball marked. Go away from your snowball. Take the knockback to the wall. Stack tight on the wall. 2-minute burst. Burn it down. You're gonna make it. Bosses are disappearing. You're jumping. Get ready for the jump. Two. Next up is going to be a Tank Buster Cone and a Party Line Stack. Go back to your quadrant. Tank Buster Cone, Party Line Stack. Cone, Party Line Stack. Okay, bosses are getting ready to disappear. This is going to be fire phase. So red, all bosses but red are going to disappear. Careful. I'm now targeting red. Find your tower. It's going to be very quick. Tanks, get ready. Everyone else, in position. 1. 2. Third coming out. Get together, we're going to be doing a little bit of a Mario Kart. Hit the fireball when you can. 2, 3, line stack with your group. Repeat, tanks in, DPS at the wall, healers left. 1, 2, and 3. Repeating the Mario Kart, and this should be the last time it comes out. Yeah, so have
it's gonna be what?
Yep, it's gonna be what? Have a chemist. Wait for de-aggro if possible. Chemists, take your res if we have one. Okay, we do have a chemist. So, if you are raised by the chemist, go behind the purple line. Go behind the purple line. Also, my bad on the second intermission. I forgot about the Grey Wide.
Wait, I saw someone went out. Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Yeah, that was
Oh.
the random.
Yeah, I don't think they know about the.
Then they just left the party.
Okay. I don't think. I'm assuming they've just been PFing or doing it kind of doing it as a solo. Because I was on mana and we kind of ran in and just died on tower with some people who were like, let's go see it. So I don't think they know about the chemist strat, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna have an odd number. So we're going to have some weird. We should have about enough time to at least see fire.
I'd like to just
I already
discuss
out
the
of luck.
fire right now.
Okay, let's just be as fast as possible with this one and just try to get. a
Yeah,
goal
it'd
in.
just be really quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people, half my party went to the north tower. We are not north. No one's a north or south tower. We are north or south arrow.
Oh
If
yeah,
the
yeah.
tower
you're-
ends up in the north, that is not yours if you're from north. You follow your arrow. Because half my party was at the north tower. I think they were over at B, when our actual tower spawned at about 1.
Yeah, I guess some raid plans might differ, but what we're doing is we're looking at the arrow first, because the tower shows up so fast, it's really hard to judge based on that. So once you see the arrow, that the starting point of the arrow, depending on if it's letters or numbers, that's your tower, regardless of where it spawns. Okay. Honestly, let's not wait for
Yeah,
death timers. It's gonna be up for when it matters. So let's just get a last ready check before we pull this. We might be able to see fire if we're quick. 2 ready. 2 ready. 1 ready. 3 ready. Alpha ready. Waiting for Bravo and Charlie. Charlie ready. Waiting on Bravo. Once Bravo is ready, we're just going to pull a sap. Okay, Bravo ready. At 2040, we're just gonna send it, okay?
It's called.
Just send it, it's fine. Send it. Just practice the mechanics. Don't worry about damage, just practice mechanics. Watch your tether, one person's gonna have a weird one. Take the AoE meant for you, but you might get a different tether, so be careful. Watch your tether, watch your tether. Tank busters to the wall. Tank busters to the wall. Bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be focusing green. Melee, be careful. We're not focusing green. Heavy raid wide, get ready to mitigate. Debuffs coming out. Solve your mechanic individually. Okay, resolution coming out. If you're raised, do not accept until after the boss's jump. Watch the bosses. We're going between A and B, between A and B. Okay, back to your sections. Bosses are going to jump soon. Heavy raid wide and lines. Heavy raid wide and lines. Mitigation shields if you can. Line AoE is coming out. Point them to the wall. of time for raises. Bosses are going to be moving away. We're now targeting purple. Once this is over, we're now targeting purple. Snowballs are coming out. Mark A and 1. A and 1. Tanks in front. Get ready to go opposite to your tethered snowball. Opposite to your tether. Or opposite to your snowball. Stack very tight at the wall. Stack tight at the wall. Tight at the wall. Oh, snowballs involved. Both snowballs are involved.
Oh, yours.
Right.
Nice. Yeah.
We don't have time. We're just going to be.
Yeah. We'll...
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Chemist. We just have to return here. Don't worry about resing here. Be careful not to hit the leave instance. Don't hit leave instance. Just take your. Oh yeah, you can get raised to save your XP though.
Do we want to leave to pick up our?
Yeah. Let's leave.
time
Let's
number?
leave. Let's re-instance. Let's re-instance.
Yeah.
Ideally, pick up as many raises as you can to save as much XP as you can.
Wait, just to confirm, he's not still in the instance, right? If he is, then we can just pick it out and we can continue.
Oh
this.
yeah, let's check if he's in the instance or not.
Oh, I
Power-
think some of us just left.
Okay. We're just gonna reset then. We'll reset then.
Yeah.
No worries. Alright, so hopefully we save as many save as much XP as we possibly can. We're just going to exit and we'll redo the instance gotcha. That was a little bit unfortunate. We had a random. I guess it happens. Just is what it is. I guess it's those scenarios where you want everyone will want to put in 2, but that's a lot of grinding for one chance at a run. So, yep. Let's have everyone leave instance. Hopefully, our black mage is still in party A.
They're still in the crossbow party.
Okay, perfect. So let's have all the party leaders do a ready check. Make sure everyone's there, everyone's ready. Once we get into the next instance, you can take your breaks, do whatever you need before going back into leveling up. Okay, let's just take our bio breaks before doing instance gotcha then. Let's give a couple minutes for everyone to get bio, get coffee, all that.
Like 10, 5 minutes, 5, 10.
Yeah, let's say 5 before ready checks, and if we need 10, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just take a break. Was that was the snowball wipe just because they weren't fully soaked in the wild charge? Okay, I see.
What did happen?
They each had a stack. Each snowball had a stack on it. So the 2 players who are tethered by the snowball for the stack marker are that one's very, very important since that's the center of the stack. If they somehow end up not with the rest of the party stacked tight on the wall, that
Oh,
is
right. Yeah.
a couple people are gonna die.
Yeah.
The good news, we get another chance at 6 bloodstones. Yeah, they did study a little bit of it, so I guess we managed to take someone to boss too. At least the first mechanic is getting a lot cleaner. That one's a rough one. The unfortunate reality about this instance is that the further we go in, the harder it is going to be for prog. Not just even if we're really clean on the bosses, because every death is one less life you have to prog a future boss. But we don't have to worry about that for the time being. It's not too bad. Once you get used to it, it'll be okay. I did study up a little bit more on bridges. So bridges, as long as you have decent coordination, it's not the worst in the world.
Fine. It's boss 3. Boss 3 is annoying.
Yeah, that's a call out carry, so
Yeah. It's not. It's also eyes check as well because of the ads. If the ads aren't properly maneuvered by the tanks, they tether up and then they enhance each other, and then it kills tanks, leading to a wipe.
yeah.
Like I went over it and I watched Xenosis Vex clear of it with his NA group, and I was like, wow, that was so scuffed. They had like no communication between the tanks. No one knew where to pull them, so half of the tanks died, but they still managed to recover because they're just, they're just them, god gamers. But yeah, because we're not like all unemployed. We will need a little bit more structuring when it comes to that, which is fine.
I don't know. Most players in here are seem pretty strong. Like I'm probably one of the weaker ones. Most average.
I wouldn't say you're weak. I mean, you're doing the calls, which is a lot more than a lot of other people can do.
Kind of a relic from the DRS days. I don't know. It was pretty professional. Trinity Avowed, Call Wiper, and the first boss. I don't know. I was not the greatest at calling the first boss, so I've killed 45 people with callouts there before. At least compared to that, to DRS, technically the fights here are a little bit easier.
I think the fights here are much easier. I think they're literally just on par with BA in terms of. I mean, I would say a little bit more difficult than BA, but.
I've never done
definitely not
BA.
DRS.
I've done a lot of DRS, and I've done a pretty decent amount of Fork Tower at this point, but I've never done BA.
I think the mechanics here are easier, but the punishment for failing it is much more severe than it is from DRS though.
Yeah,
I don't
DRS, as
know.
long as you have healers, you can pick them up. Over
yeah,
here,
DRS,
you do have a life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
also
thinking
with
about BA, and like someone dies in BA, it's like.
Oh yeah, BA was like the peak. You die, you're gone.
It's so painful. And then even if you get rezzed, you gotta pay the person that rezzed you just everything. You gotta sell your soul.
It's been about 5 minutes. Let's just get some preliminary ready checks. If everyone's ready, we'll just do another instance gotcha. If not, we'll just give it another 5.
I was discussing my party. Yuko, your numbers, right? Your numbers.
Yeah, I'm on number side.
Were you able to predict where the tower was gonna be?
From the arrow, yeah, it looked like
Yeah.
exactly one piece of slice to me.
Yeah. I just was suggesting. Do you think you could call where the numbers tower would be? I can call where the letters tower can be.
I can try to call nearest waymark.
Yeah. Because I was just thinking, because like that, when we got to that situation where it's like half my party was at the wrong tower. I'm just thinking, trying to like eliminate as much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. It seems we're going to need a sub for party 3 on ranger side, if we can get one as well. One is mostly ready, alpha ready, 2, 3 ready. I'll just check if we can grab a sub.
Yuko, do you need me to pull anyone?
Yeah, we need 2 subs for party C. We are going to be missing Quantum and Spoiled. So that's going to be a ranger player and then a free slot.
A free melee and what is a ranger again? What's the ranger pad with?
Yeah, I think Spoiled was was Dancer.
So 1d3 with ranger and 1 free melee, right?
Yep.
Alright,
Any DPS is okay though. Any DPS is fine, to be fair.
No, because they have to know which spot they're taking for spreads.
Okay. Yeah. It'll help. Just grab a couple. Yeah, next time if we see 40. Okay, this is a good argument for why everyone should put in one cipher, just so we see we're 48 and a 48. And if we see 49, then I'll just do a yell or something in both languages, just to let people know that we're pre-made.
D3 with ranger. Melee with free fronted job, D3 with ranger.
And we also are missing 1 from party 3. Yep.
Okay, I just
What's
checked
the-
my own VOD. I got it wrong where the tower was spawning. I saw it at 1. I saw it at 1. I won't make the mistake again. Sorry.
It's okay. We've
So
only
half our
seen
party,
fire
half our
once
squad is
before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I see where to look now though. That's great. Yeah, because my party was just talking about it and I was like, really? And I just checked myself, I was like, yeah, I got it completely wrong. Yeah. That's great to know though. Okay.
It's all good. That's the last mechanic.
Okay, so if it's after 1, it's all numbers. If it's anywhere near letters. Okay, yeah, got it. Yeah. Sorry, are we still looking for a sub?
Yeah, we seem to need 3 subs.
For her, do we need a machinist?
I think we're looking for a ranger on party 3, I believe, as well. So yeah, we have room for 2 rangers.
I think we might.
Oh,
we
sorry,
might have-
ranged players. Sorry, not the ranger phantom job. Ranged players.
Okay, I think we have arranged that can possibly come.
Also, I think during fire phase, I spent a couple too many GCDs hitting the boss and not the orb. So once the orb is targetable, everyone should focus it. That's also my bad.
No
Okay,
biters
so after the
on
first cleave, the tower becomes targetable.
no biters on the crosswording shell. Can people put up a description for those that are missing? People maybe put up a description on the PF itself. Maybe people might check and fill that one.
Yeah, if you want to do that, if you need to fill in
Emily
just-
has a machinist with the Bard Chemist Cannoneer. That should be fine.
yeah, because we're not looking for a specific phantom job, right? We're just looking for the actual.
Yeah, yeah, we
job.
can adjust. We can adjust. Yeah, can someone who needs a ranger, can we get a PF with password 2424?
What happened to Party C? Did people just have to dip?
Yeah. And they just had one leave on party 3. To be fair, it's gonna go because we have to wait another 30 minutes. It's getting a little bit late, and it's gonna take a little more time to get in there. So unfortunately, it's what it is. Okay, one has static obligations, none need to go. Yeah, it is what it is. Ideally, we could have just waited another 25-30 minutes in the instance, get another pull, but unfortunately, we had a 49 out of 48. It is what it is, I guess. We'll do our best.
Just have to do what we can.
It's very hard preventing a rando to join the FT run itself, because if you announce it, then people might snipe it still, if they know that it's a full group going in sometimes.
Yeah, the only foolproof way is to put multiple ciphers in, but
like I say, it's a lot of dedication for one run.
yeah, it's a lot of grinding for one basically pug run. Well, I'd call it a stray run. Okay, party C is filled. Does anyone have if we have links to Discord, just send them to other party members if they're not in already, and we'll just see if we can. Are there any parties missing members at this point?
Party A is filled.
Party 1 is filled. I think party 3 may have needed one player. Okay, 3 missing a singular player.
Okay. Yeah, make sure the replacements are in the Discord.
Okay, we got Radix. We're just waiting on looking for one sub.
I don't think they need perms to get into the actual voice.
Yeah, I think they can just jump into any voice call, yeah. I think so, at least. Worst case scenario, we can just run with 47. It'll be a little bit
Ted is-
scuffed, but
Ted is gonna be a mess though.
Are we missing an important role?
potentially a ranger is, but I think we could probably adjust that. Party 3 missing a
Yeah. Let me check. I'll check the roster.
3. I think we lost a. Okay, it was a melee player with the bard role. Gracia from Party 1 also has an interest. Okay. It should be free DPS, and assuming we don't see bridge, we won't need 2 bards, but it's good to have a backup. But yeah, we were missing. Mia's asking if there's a spot left. Did we? Is that a new? If there's a spot, we have one. The melee D1 D2 slot for the spread. It's fine.
Is caster okay?
Yeah, should be fine.
Whoever's taking that sub, can you please put your PF up and then say the password in Gen chat?
Yep, that is Jupiter's party, I believe. Party 3.
To join them, and also know that they're joining through PF.
Yep.
Okay, good. At least we got that hopefully all settled, and then can everyone. Boy.
Let's have everyone in there and get ready.
B team RC ready.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
get
be
ready
ready, Kat?
checks. Yep. Okay, that is 1 ready. I hear B ready. 2 ready. So 1, 2.
A ready.
Alpha ready. 1, 2, 3 ready. Waiting on Bravo ready. Waiting on Charlie. Waiting on Charlie.
C's ready.
Okay. Also, let's just designate a new party leader for C, since I believe Quantum didn't need to leave.
Oh, yeah, who's the new
But other way,
party leaders?
let's at ET 5:45. Let's queue in first all together, and if we're not then we'll do the instance fill strat. Let's wait till ET 5:45.
What's up? 47. And the voice.
We can try to sort that out once we get in. Get ready to queue in soon. 3, 2, 1. All party leaders queue. Let's get our party leaders on the target dummies. And just to do an instance check. Hopefully it's a fresh one. It's filling up very, very quickly, so we might have to do the strat.
Oh wait. Oh. Oh,
Wait.
look at that.
Oh my!
Yeah,
is
that's
that
it. That's
all
it. With the
6
first
parties?
try. Boom. Boom.
Okay, okay, okay. A little bit of good news for us. Alright, time to re-level. So we have enough time for let me just check the instance timers real quick and make sure it's actually a fresh instance. It is indeed
It
a
is,
fresh
it is.
instance. So we're going
Yeah.
to have time for 2 CEs. We're gonna have time for 2 CEs. Third one is the risky one. So let's get ourselves re-leveled, take time for your coffees, take time for your bathroom breaks, and I will see you at the tower in 30 minutes.
It's Yoshi P looking down at us.
Yeah, this is a little bit not so stray cat friendly.
It's been quite the night.
I mean, we did have a stray manage to make it to boss 2.
At least we saw at Bug Point, which is good. Seeing it more is really, really good. I was able
Yeah.
to deduce that I got that completely wrong, which is good for me.
similar to DRS. It's one of those things where the more you fog it, it is going to be better because every single life matters, especially when you start getting into Magitor, or even locker room Magitor, things like that.
Have you been studying Buster?
I've watched
Oh,
a
you
couple
just
POVs,
finished.
but I'm not sure if I can call it yet. I'm entirely lost.
Must be good. I think if you look at it, there's only like kind of 30 things in really.
Yeah, the only hard one is at a glance it might be a little bit difficult to tell which one are the spiked puddles if you just kind of glance over. But that's the important thing.
You got a long time though.
As far as
You
I'm
got
aware
good
for
management.
that, the big motion is really just walk just outside of first circle AoE and then walk in, unless it's a second half where you have freezer bubblers. Bubbles stay in the first AoE.
Is this for what mechanic, sorry? Did you say?
It's for the puddle lineup where there's a ice puddle on both sides, and then there's kind of 8 bubbles. Or 8
yeah.
puddles.
So, Imitation 1. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Imitation.
Oh yeah, Imitation Rain.
Intimidation 1.
It also
Yeah,
repeats
Intimidation.
in the second half, but like a good number of the party gets bubbled, so they have to get hit by an AoE to get frozen, then broken out.
Yeah, it's like the dodge is almost the exact same. It's just everyone who doesn't have their like debuff dodges out, while everyone who has the debuff just goes AFK and just gets hit by the ice. That one isn't that hard. I think the biggest wall in terms of falls is intimidation. The second one.
Is that the one where they spawn in an
Tomatoes.
intercardinal and they kind of the twister spins?
Yeah. It's the twisters. And only because there's just 2 patterns, but they're kind of dodged pretty much the same. It's just either you pull the boss all the way southeast, or you go southeast initially and then all the way east. It's also not.
Okay. Also, the problem with this fight is you need a lot of coordination because you have to bait the boss cleave first before a lot of the mechanics do.
Yeah, the Draconic Motion, I think that's what it's called.
Sounds a little bit good.
Well, I mean, it's just everyone plants south or north, and you just dodge side. And you just do that for every instance of that mechanic. And I'm pretty sure that motion always happens before any of the mechanics he does. So just before ad spawn, just before the first intimidation, just before the second one, just before the last one. Well, he just does it every single time. I think the more annoying thing is just coordinating everyone for the ads.
Could be a little bit, yeah, might be a little bit more of a headache for us since we usually run with not full 224. So with the Ingress with 1 tank, it might be a little bit scuffed if we need a backup tank on an ad, but should be okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. So you have to do an additional motion if it's not cross first, but otherwise it's a relatively similar. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's pretty easy. It's just southeast, and then just pull all the way southeast, or it's just east. Or it's just southeast and then east. And then the full southeast pan only happens if the cross go off first. And you can tell that pretty easily, because everything happens not too fast, and they show the telegraphed AoEs before they go off.
later at the entrance, right? Might I propose something?
Yep.
Every team leader sets up a waymark, and then everyone gathers at the waymark. So it's easier to spot if there's a rando that submitted a cipher without, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, good
we're
point,
ready
good
to kind
point,
of a
really good
lineup.
point.
It's
Yeah, because
some-
if people are trying to sneak into your group, your team leader would know, because you are looking at your team, right?
You
Yeah,
just
so just have your team
politely
leaders be
ask them
responsible.
to buzz off.
I mean, it's a 50-50 chance if they leave, but I mean, at least we try.
Yeah, it can be like, hey, this is an organized one.
Despite being easy, the treasure tortoise is a really cool design encounter. If you don't buy anything, you can't get cursed.
Yeah, the turtle one can stand by.
I just don't buy because I don't want to have downtime.
Technically, it's better because he can't curse you with those cursed products if you don't buy one anyway.
Oh, that's actually so true as well.
Yeah, a lot of design work went into this fight for some reason.
Yeah, all the doubloons, all the money.
Apparently.
Such a FF14 thing to happen. Designers spend so much time designing the fight, and then the players find a way to just ignore, like, effectively at 40% of the mechanics.
Hey, that's their fault. That's their fault, hey. I think there should have probably been an incentive to buy like a digital damage buff.
Yeah, there's a negative incentive to buy because you get cursed by it. That's all it is. You know what the incentive is? If you get a volume stack, you're less likely to get battle high. I guess that's the incentive.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, so it seems like the battle high, it's you get a higher chance if you don't get hit during the fight. So if you flawless the fight, you might get it. Now the buff is 15 minutes and can't be taken to Fort Tower. Although it is good that we know that if you flawless a fight in Fort Tower, you get battle high, which is huge.
Somebody dead. That's crazy. That died so quick.
Materia, I mean, early on, Materia DC has been really good compared to other servers with their CEs. Now every server is starting to know how to do all of them and get some stacks. But early on, Materia was usually like a minute or so faster than most other DCs. So I was just kind of chilling over there doing my farm.
Yeah, that's that Aussie pride.
Also fewer people. Like I really like playing. Despite me mostly hanging with my Japanese friends, I usually like to go over there because people are really friendly and fun over there. Big fan of Materia.
Yeah, do you know they ride kangaroos in Material?
Yeah, they get their own kangaroo mount for signing up there because you can't go anywhere else.
Yep, but you can go there.
Yeah.
And every other region can go there.
Yep. And they're stuck.
Oh no, I died.
Yeah, there's a VOD of the Samurai soloing Calamity Unbound in 40 seconds with like Geomancer and then a near damage cap Zeninage.
Calamity
That was
Unbound
cringe.
can be solo.
You have to set it up though. You need a lot of damage. Although you have a lot of free time as long as you have everything set up. I think the guy was doing it without augmented gear either. So if you had augmented gear, you get another 5 or 7%. My pod.
Oh no. Gotta get my +2 gear. Oh no. Gotta do Fork Tower 17,000 times. No.
At least they made the requirement 100 clears, so the achievement farmers will be there for a while. To be fair, Baldician Arsenals still run relatively frequently, so.
But yeah, I've no doubt people are gonna do this entire thing 100 times. It's just doing this thing 100 times.
Doing the instant gacha 100 times, that's the challenge.
I mean, once things become reliable that you can rely on randoms, which is going to take a while, hey, wouldn't matter anymore. Now, you know, when I'm 70 years old and it's been like about 40 years since this game content came out, I don't have to worry about the instance anymore. It'll just be me and my 3 friends. Yep.
Alright, this is the last safe CE. This is the last safe CE. Make sure you have a Cypher, maybe 2 in your inventory. And if you're still not level 20, you should probably take the CE. After this, try to skip the next one, and I'll meet you at the Terror.
Amelia from Parky P, I just want you to know I love you. keep me afloat, please. Thank you. Thank you. For those that are waiting at the gate, just a gentle reminder to move yourself so that you don't get kicked or AFK.
Be careful with this one. If you are not level 20 and you really need the XP, you might need to take this one. Otherwise, be wary of this CE. The tower should be spawning within 5 minutes or so. Tower is active. I repeat, tower is active. And if you want to party leaders, you can put down a marker and have your group kind of group together around the marker, just to make sure. We're at 40 ciphers in. Remember, you technically don't need to put one. Only 16 ciphers are needed to open the tower. If you happen to not have currency to buy any, you'll probably get in if there's no snipers. Again, when we enter, there's going to be a white glowing pad. You are free to swap your job and your phantom job as long as you don't exit that pad. So once we enter, we're going to line up ABC 1, 2, 3, left to right.
Do we see any stragglers?
I don't see anyone with the solo icon. There's also enough people here where you have to move around as the game goes to generate all the names.
49 participants.
Oh no. We're gonna have to gamba again. Okay. Well, at the start, once we enter the tower, all parties look. Oh god, there's 50. What's happening here? All parties look at your buff list. There's a priority buff going out there on that list. There's a chance if you don't have that, we might get sniped. Or sorry, or that player may not make it. So.
Should we donate double the amount just to make sure that we can get in?
If you really want to, you can put in an extra cipher. Yeah.
Sorry. C got 2 players, put two ciphers.
Oh no, so the left side is the number of ciphers you've put in. The right side is the number of total number of players who are queuing up for it. So if you don't get in, your ciphers, I think, will be returned to you. I'm gonna be putting
someone,
if you Sorry, go
someone type in Discord. C has 2 person putting in 2 ciphers. So I don't think it's a strategy.
Yeah, it won't show extras. Putting 2 extras won't show on on the right number. The right number is, yeah. If you really want to get in, try to put in an extra cipher for safety. Now, this does nothing if the randoms come in and put like 5 plus, then, you know, it's cooked. But I'm going to put in 2 just for safety.
Well, if they put 5, then they won't go in already. So if they put 5, then yeah, let them in.
Yeah. We're going to be playing a little bit of gotcha. So, it is what it is. We'll have to figure it out once we get in. Okay, we're entering. Look at your party lists. Those without the buff may be booted. So just be careful. Again, once we enter, do not leave the glowing pad. Wait, Racer, you're gone? I thought you have the buff though. I see a priority buff on you. Yeah, you have the buff on my screen. Alright, seems we may be losing 2, might be losing. Alright, let's line up. Left to right. ABC 1, 2, 3. Do not leave the glowing pad. Do not leave the glowing pad. Got refunded in game.
So they get it, but they leave.
Did they just? Huh? Huh? Okay.
Cause we spoke both in we spoke in both Japanese and English that this is a scheduled party. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so maybe they knew that that's the case.
Yeah.
Is everyone?
So-
Is everyone?
Let's check if everyone's in here. Party leaders, get your lineups and check your group. Make sure to swap to your proper job and role. C, all present. 1, all present. 2, all present. Alpha, all present. Checking 3 and Charlie. Oh, sorry, Bravo. Take this opportunity to take a look at your jobs, take a look at your role, Phantom jobs. Take a look around you. Make sure that, since we have a little bit of a roster switch up due to the subs, check to see that each side, ABC and 1, 2, 3 has a thief. That should be me and okay, Zeth is here. All right, we're good. Let's get chemists at the back right or just back side so we can mark them as well. Check in your parties ABC 1, 2, 3 to make sure you have at least a ranger, a time mage, maybe an extra time mage in case, a geomancer, and bard for, well, later potentially. Do we have a time mage in right side? We do. And we have a ranger on right side. Zeth, if you want to just do a quick check if your hallway side's also your hallway rolls are set up, and all right, let's do last sanity checks and ready checks. Once everyone's ready, we're going to be jumping off the pad. Okay, that is ranger on left side. Ranger on left side covered. Nice. All right, final sanity checks. Charlie ready, 1 ready, 2 ready, waiting on Alpha, Bravo, 3. 3 ready, Bravo ready, waiting for an Alpha, waiting on party, Alpha. Okay, Alpha ready, let's jump off the pad, get our monk buffs if you have it, get your knight buffs if you have it. We're gonna go behind the first bus. Players were able to place markers, get those set up. Same as usual, easy encounter. Remember, numbers on south side, letters on north side. party leaders, once you see that your map, that a same set of markers has been put up, let's get a ready check. A is ready. Alpha ready, Bravo ready, 2 ready, 3 ready, waiting on Charlie and 1. Charlie ready, just waiting on party 1 waiting on 1 player. Alright, then at ET 2015, we're gonna pull with our ranged limit breaks. Wait for the limit break to land before you pull. Get food buffs ready. You can use your pod, we're probably not gonna need it if everything goes well. 2015, ET 2015. 3, 2, 1, limit breaks out. Good luck. Great wide, mitigations out. We're going to go through, and it's going to be a knockback. It's going to be a knockback. Go back in. We're going to be going through, and it's going to be out. Through and half room clean. Half room clean. We're going to be doing towers next. 1, 2, 3 are going to be on this side. ABC are going to be going through. Oh, sorry, tank busters. Tanks to the front. Everyone else in a safe distance back. Ready for towers. They're going to be with a knockback. Knockback first, then into your tower. Knockback first, then into your tower. Knockback's coming out. Everyone into your group's tower. We're going to be doing left-right soon. Right side safe. Get ready to go behind the boss afterwards. Get behind the boss. Right side again. Go to the right side of the boss. Make sure you have visibility over the top of your head. We're getting ready for meteors. Meteors stay, everyone else through. Knockback. Rangers stay with their tower, melee can go in for uptime. Out of the AoEs, we're getting ready for an left or right. Left side is safe. Get ready to go behind the boss. Right side is safe. If you can, pick up time mages if they're fallen. We're going to be having ads soon. A, B, and C, get ready to cross. It's going to be half room cleave with ad spawns. After cleave ad spawns, A, B, C through. 1, 2, 3, stay. Get ready to dispel center ad. Ads are coming out now. Burn down your group's ad. Get the spells through. We now have some free time to hit the boss. Afterwards, we're going to get some summon mechanics, statues, and we're going to get floating towers. Boss is now summoning. Pay attention to the statue location. Wait for the towers. Numbers are crossing and floating. It's going to be a half room cleave. Half room cleave. Numbers get ready to float. Into your tower. I think northeast will be safe. Northeast will be safe. Left, right mechanic. Left side is safe. Left side is safe. We're going to be sprinting a little bit to the back of the boss afterwards. Let's get behind the boss. Left side is safe. Left side is safe. Have visibility over the top of your head. We're doing meteors again. We're doing meteors again. We're going to see it. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Meteors through, everyone else stay. Knockback first. Knockback's coming through. Knockback's coming through. Watch towers. You have the AoE. Let's burn this down. Assume we're going to see the left or right, but we probably won't. Okay, and we're through. Before you hit the pad, make sure that all party leaders check if everyone's up and get the raises as we need. Okay, I see that everyone's okay. I think I called the knockback a little bit slow for the first meteor. That might be why. Don't forget your loot. These are personal chests. Alright, so let's get our lineups. A, B, C on left side, 1, 2, 3 on the right side. I will see you at the end of the hallway. Let's move over to our voice chats. Alright, we are going on the right side. We're going on the right side. I'll just mark myself as the thief on right side. Everyone stay back. There's a potential trap guarding the door here. And in the room, there should be a mega trap. There is a regular trap over there. We can detonate that with a falcon. I'm just going to sweep the entrance of the room in case it's close. Okay, up the doorway is safe. Let's get a ranged pull on the Manticore. Slow on the Manticore. Doom if you have it. And we'll burn it down. Focus Manticore, focus Manticore. It is dead. If this thing buffs itself, just get a dispel on it. It's an annoying evasion buff. Let's get everyone to back out in case of the Mega Trap. Be very, very careful. Okay, Mega Trap discovered. As usual, let's have Jupiter take this with an invuln. Everyone move back to a very safe location. You cannot LOS this. You cannot LOS this. Alright, we are at a safe location. Let's get Traveler Kai a little bit further back, and then we can have Jupiter pop the trap. Alright, let's get that popped. Alright, I'll go through and sweep the remaining. Next up is going to be a lightning floor. Oh, there's a trap nearby. There's a trap nearby. I think it might be in the previous room, but up to the doorway is safe. So let's pull. Let's get a range pull on these guys. Keep the tanks healed. Burn this down. forced open. Be careful, there is a trap nearby. There's a normal trap. Let's get that detonated with Falconeer. There could be one on the next entrance. Be very, very careful. As usual, we're going to be going to the north side for our loot coffer first. That is going to have a butterfly. So I'm going to sweep up to the passage. Orb is coming on the right side, so do not cross this line. Let's get a range pull, and let's dodge towards the left. Let's get a range pull over here. Priority on the butterfly. Slow it down, and let's burn it. Be careful of the silence. Let's dodge. If you need to, you can dodge with the silence. It's not too scary, this pull. Burn down the butterfly. Alright, let's back out a little bit. And we'll sweep for Trick Room and Loot Room. That is our entrance to our Trick Room that we'll be coming back to later. There may be a trap guarding Loot Room. There's a normal trap in Loot Room. Let's get that detonated. Alright, this future hallway should have no traps, just 2 encounters. Let's go to left side. This is going to be a Manticore. Let's slow Doom on the Manticore and focus it down. Let's get a ranged pull. Careful with orientation. It's slamming its left side. Hopefully kill it before this goes off. It's going to be hard to dodge. Okay. Let's see if this room has the loot. This room has the chest. Let's pick this up and we can go back and save a little bit of time on the south pack. 3 rocks in here. And we're going to go back down to the other side of the hallway. Hopefully you don't pull aggro of that moth. Orb is coming back on our right side. It's coming back on our right side. Next is a little bit dangerous. There could be a trap guarding hallway, and there could be a mega trap in that little connection area. Okay, so up to where I am is safe. Let's get a ranged pull on these on the moth pack, and let's burn it down. Let's try to dodge this backward. Let's be a little bit careful. A lot of AoEs. Okay, let's back out. There's a potential mega trap in that hallway connector. Yep, there is indeed a mega trap, so let's get that detonated with a tank invuln. Let's move back. Alright, you can go pop that now. That's that mega trap dealt with. Next up, we're going to have an electric floor on the right side. There's another trap nearby. Be very, very careful. I think it is blocking the hallway. There's the orb moving forward. Yep, normal trap over there. Let's get that detonated quick. And let's wait for the orb to pass before pulling this pack. I don't check anything. This is a Manticore pack. Let's just get this pulled and let's burn it down. You can dodge forward or a little bit backwards. It should be mostly safe. Alright, we're gonna move back to the trick room to get our loot. Don't move ahead of me. There's a potential for a trap to guard the door. Okay, the hallway is clear. You can just wait for me as I go run the trick room. After Trick Room, we have one more pack. This one could be risky. There is a potential of a Mega Trap in the hallway connector, so we want to pull this at a safe distance and be very careful with the trap. Alright, Trick Room is opening. Don't forget to pick up your 2 rocks. I'll go and sweep ahead. You want to be very careful in the hallway connector with this Manticore. The connector's safe, but there's a trap in the next room, so let's be very, very careful. Once everyone's here, let's wait a little bit more. The orb is coming on our right side. So if we're going to dodge, let's dodge towards the wall to the back. So let's get a ranged pull. This is the double pack. This is the double pack, so we're going to want to be extra careful. First priority is the Manticore. First priority is the Manticore. Its left side is cleaving, its left side. Be out of this AoE, be out of this AoE. You might see it. Okay, we're fine. Orb is approaching, orb is approaching. Just take down the butterfly. Don't dodge into the room too far. You can stay in the connector. Okay. Let's stand back. Potential Mega Trap, at least one normal trap. Normal trap, let's get that detonated. And okay, we're out. Do not proceed too far, let the thieves scan the next hallway. Okay, normal trap, let's move. Alright, hopefully left side went well as well. Just waiting on everyone before getting our markers. Let's get our markers placed. And same as usual. Things of note. Save our second set of 2 minutes for the snowballs. We be very, very careful with the snowball knockback. Respect that as best you possibly can. And then on fire phase, I will try to call out number tower, and Zeth will try to call out letter tower. They should spawn on opposite sides of the field, so let's keep that in mind. Also, don't forget to target the fireball once it becomes targetable. It is, again, like the snowballs, a DPS check. Alright, so let's get those markers placed. Once markers are through, remember to base it off of our raid plans. Don't use any other raid plans, since some callouts may be based on these markers. Of course, don't always rely on callouts, since I'm not infallible, I'm not the greatest player of all time. So always use your eyes, but if you need to, you can use a callout as a guide. Also check in your party for your spread locations in case you have a non-standard party. Alright, Alpha ready, Charlie ready, 3 ready. Waiting on 1, 2, and Bravo. Bravo ready, waiting on 1 and 2. Waiting on 1 and 2. Two is ready, waiting on 1. Okay, 1 is ready, so let's refresh our food buff if it's fallen off. And at ET 0330, we're going to use range limit breaks, or caster limit breaks to pull this. You have 2 to 3 cities to hit the boss together in the middle before it jumps to your triangle. Stay with your boss, we have 48 out of 48, so there shouldn't be any tether shenanigans. Yep, don't forget to hold your 2 minute for the snowball. You can burn your first and your first 2 minute, but save second one for snowball. Alright, 3, 2, 1, limit breaks out. Good luck. Bosses are jumping. Stay with your party. We're gonna get a tank buster, aim that to the corner. Those are coming out, aim those to the sides. Bosses are going to be disappearing shortly. We're going to be focusing on green after the cast bar. Melees, be careful. We're entering slime phase. We want some mitigation on this heavy raid wide, and then check your debuffs. It's a personal responsibility mechanic. Do your best. Damage coming out. Check your debuff and get ready for AoEs. Alright, reorient yourselves. The resolution gimmick is coming through. Afterwards, the bosses are going to return. And we're going to be moving in between them. If you have sprint, get ready to pop it. We're going between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2 is the large fleet. Respect this. Alright, get yourselves reoriented and get ready to go back to your sections. This is going to be a heavy, heavy raid wide, followed by line stacks. Heavy, heavy raid wide, get some mitigations out there. Hold your 2 minutes and aim your lines at the wall. Aim your lines at the wall. Alright, bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be focusing on purple after the cast. Melees, be careful. We're now focusing purple. We're now focusing purple. Snowballs are coming out. Get ready to mark your snowball, and yeah, parties A and 1, get ready to take your wild charge. Tanks in front, everyone else behind. 2B, 3C. Go opposite your snowball. Opposite your snowball. tight against the wall, tight against the wall. 2 minutes now. Throwing down your snowball. Nice. Boss is getting ready to jump, boss is getting ready to jump. We're going between 1 and 2, between 1 and 2. We're going back to our sections, back to our sections. Heavy, heavy raid wide, followed by Tank Buster Cone and Party Line Share. Put out your mitigations for Delta attack. Tanks, aim your busters to the wall. Parties, take the share away from your tank busters. Bosses are getting ready to disappear. Bosses are getting ready to disappear. Be very, very careful. Melees. After the cast bar, we're going to be aiming at red. Keep eyes peeled for your tower indicators. We're now focusing red. Numbers are going to be
How's
northeast. Numbers are
speeding?
northeast.
How it's moving.
Tanks in, DPS to the wall, healers to the right. 1, 2, and 3. Get ready to Mario Kart. 1.
Make sure to be tackling down your ad with the tower.
Line up together, line up together. Second set of tanks, get ready. Second set of tanks, get ready. 1. Oh,
It's gonna be a what?
yep. If we can get a chemist sack. Otherwise, that was really, really clean, actually. That was real clean. I guess prior to fire, let's just kind of stay in the middle and get ready to move, since it's a little bit tight. Once you get rest, get behind the purple line, we're going to have an opportunity for a second pull. For those on 1 or 0 raises remaining, be very, very careful. Just do your best on the first slime mechanic. We're gonna have plenty of time to set this up again, so. Let's just wait out weaknesses. So at the start of fire phase, let's just get people who, especially if you don't have sprint, just try to get close to the middle so you can run to any section as quick as you can. I think that was one of the trickier patterns since they started at the very edge. I think they started on D4.
So at the very edge, it was very.
Just,
It was like
okay,
one
yeah,
tick
if
difference.
that curse pattern happens, I believe what we're doing is the start point of the arrow is what you follow. So since the arrow started on D and 4, letters would be going to southwest and numbers would be going to northeast.
Okay.
So ABC Tower would be going to between 1 and 2, basically. That one was pretty cooked, though. That one was
That one's
unfortunate.
very. That's very. It's very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can, hold your sprint for that in case you need it. Once party leaders, just check once everyone's weakness falls off. Let's get a ready check sanity check. Just waiting for a debuff fall, and we go again. For those who have 1 or 0 raises remaining, be very, very careful. Just do your best to respect the slime mechanic. Don't worry about damage if it interrupts your focus.
Also suggested to focus target the tanks from the other teams, just in case, like, cause just now Scarlet was on the letter side. So if on the other side itself, on the number side, if you don't see tank B, your second tank is supposed to be in the tower itself, right? Then you can have the third tank sub in on the spot.
Good point. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So, as long as 2 tanks have an invuln up, especially since a lot of tanks are running Knight, you do have the emergency invuln as well, and a 90% cooldown. So it's even so if you see no one else in there, just use some mitigation, use your invuln, and get it done. So let's take a look. We have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie ready, 3 ready, waiting on 1 and 2. That's 1 ready, just waiting on 2. Oh, sorry, 2 was ready. Okay, we're all ready. Okay, so ET 0710. 0710, let's pull with our range limit breaks. Apart from Fireface, that was really, really clean, so let's see if we can do that one again. And 0710, ET 0710, pull with limit breaks. Alright, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, let's limit break. Good luck. Okay, about 3 GCs to hit the boss. Bosses are going to be jumping. Take the AoE of your boss. Just watch your tether in case anything weird happens. Tank busters, aim these to a safe location against the wall. Bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be focusing green after the cast bar. Melees, be careful. We're now focusing green. Get some heavy mitigation for this raid wide, and debuffs are going to be coming out. Debuffs are out. Watch your AoEs. Alright, mechanic is resolving. Keep an eye out on the bosses, they're going to be jumping. Bosses are jumping now. We're going to 4, we're going to 4. Alright, let's get back to our sections. It's going to be a heavy raid wide followed by line stacks. Let's get our mitigations out, and parties take your lines towards the wall. Hold your 2 minutes, hold your 2 minutes. Alright, bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be targeting purple after the cast. We're targeting purple after the cast. Melees, be careful. Get ready to mark the snowballs once they show up. A1 in position, tanks in the front. To B3C, watch your snowball, the opposite. Stack up tight, stack up very, very tight against the wall. 2 minutes, burn your snowball. Bosses are now going to be jumping. They're between A and B, between A and B. We're now going back to our sections, going back to our sections. Heavy, heavy raid wide, tank buster cleaves, and line stacks. Mitigations, use your personals if you need it. Tanks, get ready to aim your busters. Party, get ready to stack together away from the tanks. Okay. Bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be targeting red after the cast. Be in your center. If you have sprint, hold that. You're now targeting red. Get ready to look for your fireball. It's the same one as last time. North,
letters at
numbers
one.
northeast. Tanks in, DPS at the wall, healers left. 1.
Hit the ad.
Two.
Hit the ad.
Ready for third. 3. Alright, hit the ad, stack together for the Mario Kart. 1. 2. 3. Take the line together. Repeating it again. Healers left, DPS wall, tanks in. 1. 2.
Gonna be a lot.
And 3. This they're going to get ready to explode, so maximum damage on your ad. Oh, we're wiping Saka Chemist if you can. Let's get a reset. We're more or less out of lives, probably, for another pull, but we'll take a inventory count who's left afterwards. That's good. We almost got through that. So that's the last mechanic, by the way. That is the last mechanic of the fight before a couple cleaves and Alright, I guess we're just calling a wipe here, so let's just return. That is the end for today's run though, but we are basically at the very, very last mechanic. I was good. The rest of it was pretty much clean. So again, apologies for taking the extra time today with dealing with the 49. Hopefully we got a decent number of rocks for everyone, and we were able to see a decent amount of frogs. So thank you for coming, and yeah, I think we may have a run by Udon on Sunday. I'm doing my own tomorrow. As a 32, so I won't be here tomorrow. But if there is a run on Sunday, I'll be there as usual. So, GG's, and we'll see you whenever we do next. Hopefully we pass 2 and get ready for hallways. So if you want to, try to study up everything up to boss 3.
Thank you for the run.
Yep, thank you everyone for
Thank you,
coming.
everyone.
Thank you, big thank you for the subs for coming in last minute, and we'll see you next time.